This is the video.
Of downtown London. But this wasn't our original building. This was. Brooklyn Tech was founded in 1922 by Dr. Alvin Colston. In his outline to the Brooklyn Engineers Club, titled The Modern Technical High School, he emphasized on the need for a technical high school in Brooklyn. A survey he conducted concluded 61% of the replies called for technical courses. Another 28% asked for some form of manual training. He also compared our Blackwood Technical School to cities like Chicago, Buffalo, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Springfield, all industrial centers much smaller than the city of New York. So, one was built. Tech started off in an abandoned warehouse at 49 Flatbush Extension, and then moved to 29 Fort Greene Place in 1933. Dr. Colston's curriculum covered majors in the last 2 years of Tech. You may not have known them as majors. They were previously known as courses or areas of concentration, and they were all built as part of a 2x2 model. But what was this 2x2 model?
A 2x2 model meant that students took a very similar curriculum during their first 2 years, and then they opted to take a more concentrated field of study, which we call majors, in their latter 2 years. It was felt that by spending time in a particular area of study, you would have a chance to learn a good deal of theory, but also make some really solid applications within that field.
Because of their applications, majors were essential in Tech's goal to prepare students for the workforce at a higher level than high school. Dr. Colston retired in 1942 after a 20-year term as principal.
Wow.
He was officially succeeded by William Past, who became principal in 1946. It had been 20 years since the founding of Tech, a substantial time. Goals were starting to shift from industry and possibly college to industry and college. Technology was also changing rapidly, so Mr. Pabst was tasked with modernizing and evolving in a way to keep Tech in line with industry expectations. Majors were changed. Aeronautical and industrial design were introduced, and existing courses were altered. Mr. Pabst retired in 1964, and the next big change in majors came under Dr. Mandry, one of the forces behind the Alumni Foundation. During this time, a biomedical major was added, and he evolved majors to what colleges and universities expected and wanted.
We looked to project and build a modernization plan for Brooklyn Tech. We wanted to make certain that universities, as well as industry, had input into what we would be seeking to do.
Asher's leadership moved Tech into the 21st century with the introduction of more arts and humanities courses. Law and Society, Finance, Physics, LIU PharmD, and Advanced Health Professions were introduced, some of which were traditionally college prep. College prep was phased out in favor of these majors, so the question still stands. What's in store for the future of majors? Here's Principal David Newman.
New majors come in a variety of ways. They come from assistant principals, they come from teachers, they come ideas from students, and they sort of take shape. Finance happen all three of those ways. With assistant principals, students, and teachers are, right? And so ideas come, and we decide what we need to do to make it a place where we're on the cutting edge of all these industries.
Majors have been one of the defining factors of Brooklyn Tech for the past 98 years. They aim to teach students everything about their subject, so that students have what they need to create the work. Principal Newman articulates this well.
We're preparing kids for jobs that might not even have been created yet. So, I mean, that's a big thing.
The continued evolution of Tech would not be possible without the Alumni Foundation.